Today we're going to look at how to make our own choir from scratch so we can build a nice lush vocal atmosphere behind our track. So depending on the type of song you're doing, maybe you want to do something like this. So I'm making a modern R&B type track here, and just so you can get an idea.
Bring me up just to bring me down. Bring me up.
Now this part just feels a little bit empty, so I'd like to add some additional backing vocals there without having to hunt through samples and figuring out, oh, does this match with the key and are the chords correct? So we're gonna do this from scratch. So basically the first step you need to do is find at least a one shot of a vocal, right? So here I did use Splice, and I basically got a one shot note here, right here. And you want it to be one note so that this way you can actually build your own chords out of it. If you end up getting like a chord sample, well, if it's major or minor, you won't have as much flexibility, right? So make sure it's one note, one single note. So next, once you have it selected, you want to create an empty MIDI track, drag and drop that sample into the MIDI track, and it's going to automatically load up on Simpler, just like what you see here. Then we can turn on Warp Mode, and we can turn on Complex Pro. So that way when we change notes, the quality stays relatively similar, okay? If we don't do that, if we have it on default, it's going to sound like this. Right, so we don't want that, right? So Warp Mode, Complex Pro. Now the next step is to start building out the chords. Now for me, all I want to do is match these choir vocals to the chords of the keys right here. So now I don't have the greatest music theory, and I'm not a jazz pianist, and I don't even play keyboard. So the fastest way for me to figure out these chords is going to be by right-clicking right here on this keyboard clip, and I'm going to convert harmony to MIDI track. Alright, so what it did was it converted the audio of that track into MIDI right here. So we can work with that. Now we have a starting point that's a lot easier than me trying to figure out everything from scratch. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this down into my vocal track. I can delete the thing it just made. So now we have the MIDI notes with our vocal. Now let's hear what this sounds like. Okay, so obviously we have to tweak it, but already has a lot of potential. You can already see like how fast and easy that was. Now we just have to fix these notes and kind of simplify it. So that's going to be the next step. Probably don't need that low note down there. Don't need that. Yeah, none of these low notes sound good. We'll get rid of those. I'm going to extend these out. So that's a nice chord right there. Check it out. Same thing with the next one. Alright, so yeah, we got our chords in there nice and easy and fast. And now we just gotta blend it in, get some effects. I'm gonna just go ahead and throw some EQ, some multi-band compression on this thing right here. I'm gonna lower the volume a bit, send it to some reverb.
Bring me up just to bring me down. Bring me up just to bring me down.
And that's how you do it. So give it a try. Let me know in the comments how it goes for you. Let me know if you have any questions. I always take suggestions. If you have any videos you want me to make, let me know as well. Thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.